Starting off day 42 on the Appalachian Trail. Monday, April 27th. Got the banner behind me for trail days, May 15th through the 17th. Not sure if I'll make it, but I'll give it a shot. So I'm gonna hang out in Damascus for a little bit this morning. Great night at the Wheeler Inn. Pat was very generous to us and helped us out. Gonna hit the diner, try and get some new shoes, some resupply, and keep marching. At the Wheeler Inn, another map. Okay, we started at Springer Mountain, went north, Newfoundland Gap, Max Patch, Spivey Gap, Big Bald, Laurel Fork, and look, we're in Damascus. Heading from Damascus out today, heading towards Mount Rogers. There's another detour. So just a quick overview. Get out of Virginia, Harper's Ferry, all the way up to Mount Kay. But right now, the focus is getting our stuff done today. No trip is complete without a visit. All right, look what we got here. 3 eggs over easy, pork, hash browns, biscuits and gravy, and grits. First time I had those was August 21st, 1986. Walking around Damascus, there's the Damascus Diner. Great breakfast. And then going over to the pharmacy. I got some LMNT. I had used some off-brand electrolytes the last couple days. Yeah, no bueno. Just buy the good stuff. Also stopped at the Damascus Outfitters on Laurel Avenue, West Laurel Avenue, and got some new shoes. Check them out, Speed Goat 7s. Oh, I know, by the way, here's a crosswalk. Those are called truncated domes. Those are for the visually impaired, for those that wanted to know. VDH, Virginia Department of Highways, now VDOT, survey monument. Just left the Marathon store, kind of mini resupply, but a lot of people hike to this point. It is 26.2. There's the train mile marker on the Virginia Creeper Trail, which unfortunately has been closed up to White Top due to the hurricane. So this is the actual railroad grade, one of the premier bike trails in the country. But we're crossing US Route 58 and be on the AT. Mile marker 472. And there's our 20.9 mile detour. Mile 473. Mile 474. Mile 474.5. That's the Iron Mountain Trail. AT hikers, you may encounter mountain bikers, motorcyclists, equestrians. All right. But the AT has 2 options. One, take the detour, or 2, hike the straight branch, US 58, and shuttle to Grassy Ridge. So I'm gonna hike to here, and then shuttle to here, and back on the AT. It's legit. Mile 475. Parting from the AT on Beech Grove Trail, hiking down to Trailhead parking lot. I'm gonna shuttle from there through the closed section. All right, US 58 crossing. On the Virginia Creeper Shuttle.
Where I'm
Beautiful new bridge. 485.8. Back on the trail. That's the closed section. This is open. So many thanks to the Virginia Creeper shuttle. And when we were driving, we picked up a hiker that was road walking that beast. Anyways, a young 18-year-old young man from Auburn, Alabama. And so I said, "What's your trail name?" He said he didn't have one. So I called him Pickup. So perhaps Pickup will keep that trail name. Mile 486, mile 487, and we're at Lost Mountain Shelter, 13 to Thomas Knob. Let's check it out. Get the weather forecast for tomorrow. See, don't want to keep pushing or call it good. Oh, and back to having privvies. Thanks, Virginia. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Looks new. From Lost Mountain Shelter through the trees, you got a view of White Top Mountain, and that is the second highest peak in Virginia, behind Mount Rogers. The AT skirts it. There's the pipe spring at the shelter. At least we got flow. All right, nice looking bear box, and it says, "This bear box might look locked, but it's not. The padlock attaches to the carabiner to the chain. It does not prevent operating the carabiner to open the box. Bears and squirrels can't read this, so they won't be able to figure out how to open the box and get your food." Finishing up day 42 on the Appalachian Trail. What a great day. Monday, April 27th. Started the day in Damascus, slept in, took another shower, went all over the town, and then departed town, heading north. And as I was going up, I looked at the details a little bit more on the far out and the detour, and said, I got to figure out how to stay on the AT as much as possible. So that's what I did. Cobra 3.7 took the detour, and I stayed on the AT. Again, marched on a little bit more, and then got picked up by the Virginia Creeper shuttle, and they took us a few more miles north and hiked another mile. So total miles on the AT, about 6. But it's a Nero. Tomorrow, looking to do at least 10, get to Thomas Knob, if not more. Maybe push a little bit more, may get a little bit of weather in the morning, and then the day after tomorrow, definitely getting some weather, so being prepared. But great day. Looking forward to the next couple days in the Commonwealth. Mile Marker, signing out.